guys, welcome back to my channel. Whoa, can you guys believe that it is already 2018? I can't. We're already 5 days in. I'm super late with this video. I'm sorry, but this week has been crazy, jumping back into work and everything. It has just been insane trying to get back to reality, out of the whole holiday mood. I just can't. Today I wanted to film my yearly beauty favorites for you guys, the best of beauty. I know you guys have been seeing a lot of these and I wanted to feature my take because as a lover of makeup, how could I not film a yearly favorites? I really want to stick with like doing favorites. I was good. I did October, I did November. Now I want to do my yearly one. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start, I guess, in the order that I do my makeup. So that first one being eyebrows. The first product that I want to mention is, of course, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is a cult favorite, a holy grail for me, for tons and tons and tons of people. This is so good. The shade that I switched to in 2017 was Granite, which now I'm like, why the hell wasn't I using Granite this entire time? I'm not wearing it right now, of course, because why would I? This is so good. If you haven't gone out and purchased one of these, you have to. You have to at least try it if you're a makeup lover. If you appreciate the brow game, Anastasia is an OG. That's how her brand started out, pretty much, with brow products. And I love this. I love, love, love this. Forever, for life. Another Anastasia Beverly Hills product that I came to love in 2017, I can't even talk, is the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. This is also in the shade Granite. I haven't used powder products for my eyebrows in so long, and when I did, I used to use NYX. And since then, I've either used a pencil or a pomade of some type, but I absolutely love this. And I think it's pretty much foolproof. Like, the pencil is also foolproof. I think Anastasia's powders are foolproof because they blend really nicely. For me, it's really easy to use, and I'm upset at myself for not knowing about that sooner, or like buying it sooner. I knew about it, of course, but not buying it sooner because I was so stuck on my brow pencil that I didn't even want to try brow powder, but I'm glad I did. Another brow pencil that I definitely loved in 2017 that deserves an honorable mention is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. First of all, this packaging is so freaking adorable. Like the Brow Wiz, you get a spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other side. And I use the shade number 6. I really do like this color, and I almost want to say that I like this a little bit better than the Brow Wiz. It's just that I'm so used to the Brow Wiz, and this is my first time buying Granite in the Brow Wiz after buying the darkest shade in this. This is a little bit more expensive than the Brow Wiz, so that is probably the reason why I tend to gravitate towards the Brow Wiz more, but this is so freaking good. Benefit brow products are so good. I also use the brow pomade, the Benefit Kaboom thing, but I love, love, love this. And I will definitely be buying this at some point again because it's so good. And then, of course, to set my brows, the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel always saves my life. My brows don't fly all over the place. This is so good. If you haven't tried this, you have to. That's all I'm going to say about this because it's so good. Now, normally after my brows, I would do my eyeshadow, but I want to save my eyeshadow stuff to the end. So we're going to jump into primers, and hands down, this was the primer that shook my life up in 2017. It is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I am obsessed with this. I've had to give it a break because I've been using something else, and especially so because it's winter and my skin is just a little bit drier. And not to say that this won't work with dry skin, it's just the other one I know will work with dry skin, if that makes sense. But this is hands down my favorite primer of 2017. Of course, aside from the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, but that I've been using forever, so we're not going to talk about that right now. So this made its first appearance in my life in 2017, and it is here to stay. It is so good. It fills your pores so nicely. You literally need the tiniest bit, and you fill in, like at least I use it to fill in my pores here, right around my nose, a little bit in my forehead, and it just smooths the skin out so nicely. Hence why it's called Optical Illusion, because seriously, without, like, before my makeup, when I put this on, I'm like, Did I put a filter? Because this is so nice. I really, really, really enjoy this. And I want to try the other ones. Urban Decay came out with like a whole optical illusion line, I think. I think they're all like optical illusion, but this is the only one that I picked up. This is the smoothing one, right? No, this is the complexion primer smoothing one. And I love it. So I definitely want to give the other ones a try. Another primer that I have been loving in 2017 is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. Now I picked this up much later than everything else. I picked this up during the last Sephora VIB Rouge sale, but this is so nice. Everyone and their moms has been raving about this. You see it all over Instagram, everyone doing the little unicorn tears, and this is so nice. It really provides a really nice sticky base for your skin and for your foundation to stick to. And I like it. And I really like it for this time of year. I keep saying I like everything, but I really like it for this time of year because it's very moisturizing, sticky, and it just provides a really nice base for your foundation. So trust me on that one. This is pricey, hence why I waited until the Rouge sale to pick one up. And it's very tiny. You only get, well, you get a fluid ounce, but it's tiny, you know? But I really do like it, and I'm sure that I'll buy it again at some point. And I still have a lot, you know. It's been since November. I still have a good amount. So, the Farsali Unicorn Essence. Another primer that I have been obsessing over, which is the one that replaced, not even replaced, I gotta be careful. The one that I'm using now in place of my Optical Illusion Primer is the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. And I really, really was surprised with this because it's, first of all, a lot more affordable than some of the other primers here. I think this is like $18, and you find this in the skincare section. At least that's where I found mine in Sephora. It doesn't have like an area on the gondola or anything. I don't know anything else by this brand. I think they're mainly a skincare brand, but I purchased this because I heard a lot of people talking about it, and I really do like it. Like the Urban Decay Optical Illusion, I apply it over my pores, my nose, my forehead, and this one is a lot more moisturizing. It's a lot more liquidy. That one is pure silicone-y. This one is a lot more liquidy, so I think it lays nicer for this time of year underneath my foundation. And I love this in combination with the Unicorn Essence and then the foundation that I'm wearing right now, which is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation, which we'll talk about. And so yeah, I really enjoy this. I think it's a good price, and I think it's a great smoothing primer. It's not the best, like, don't get me wrong, it's not the best smoothing primer. I think the Optical Illusion is the best. This is not the best, but it definitely will do. Like, I really, really enjoy this primer. For foundation, I totally found my holy grail foundation this year. One that is perfect for every day, one that is perfect for going out. I'm not wearing it right now, but that's okay because if you watch any of my other makeup videos, you know that I have used and abused this foundation. I've gone through a whole bottle, and this is my second bottle, which I'm running low on, so I've got to pick up another one. I use this every single day if I'm doing my makeup for like work or even to go out. Like, this looks good for everything on me. And it's not crazy full coverage. It's not like the Huda Beauty Full Filter. It's not even like the Fenty Beauty. Like this, I do have to, if I have stuff that I want to cover up, I do have to use like a concealer, a corrector, something underneath. But even so, once I apply this on top, it is everything. And this is the Stellar Limitless Foundation. This is the only thing that I've tried from this brand, but I want to try so much more just because of the experience I've had with this foundation. It is so nice, so smoothing, so natural looking. Your skin looks like skin. It looks healthy. It looks dewy, but it's not oily dewy, and it's not matte at all. It's like a satiny type of finish, I guess you could say. And like I said, I don't feel like enough people talk about this. The shade that I use is S19. And this also isn't available in every Sephora, like in every store. You can definitely buy it online, and you can find it in a lot of Sephoras, but it's not available in every store. It's not at my closest location, which sucks. But this is so freaking good, and if you haven't tried it, I really, really think that you should. If you have blemishes or dark spots or anything that you want to cover them with a corrector, cover them with a concealer, apply this over top, and you'll be good to go. Golden. The next foundation that I want to talk about is the one that I'm wearing right now, and this one I've learned to love for like my nighttime going out foundation. and it's the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I already mentioned it. I love this. This is very, very thick, so it's totally opposite from the Stellar one. The Stellar one is a lot more runny, and so to use this, I definitely have to do half of my face at a time, just because to apply it all over, it dries very, very quickly, so you have to work very quickly, and I don't like to do that. This is the shade 430N Gingerbread, and I think it's a really, really good match. And I just love it. I think Huda Beauty killed the game. I have a couple of other products from her that I've been loving. I know she's a little controversial too, but I'm a lover of makeup, and I can appreciate good makeup. And so this is everything. I love it. And it took a couple of times for me to figure out like how I was going to use it. Like half of my face at a time, my whole face. Do I use a beauty blender? Do I use a brush? What primer to use underneath? And I think I've got a good rhythm right now. It's just so good. It's just, you just killed it, Huda. You killed it. Now talking about concealers, I know this concealer is on every single person's list, but that's truly because it deserves to be. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and my color is Tan Sand, and this is so freaking nice. I'm sure you've heard a bajillion thousand times that it's so good, but it is, I swear. It's full coverage, it's brightening, it's easy to work with, it doesn't crease, it is just everything to me. This is my holy grail concealer. And before this, actually it's not in my favorites this year because I didn't buy it at all this year because this is all I've been rocking. But I love, love, love the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. So for me, this is somewhat similar, but turned up a notch. I'm sorry, MAC. And I was in denial. I was like, yeah, like that is like my close second, or that is like tied with MAC. No, the fact that I did not buy a MAC Pro Longwear this year and only wore this all year round says a lot. Another concealer that I have been loving for my more minimal days, like days that maybe I'm a little bit late to work and I'm just throwing on some foundation and concealer, my glasses, and out the door or whatever. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this shade is medium tan. I think I need to go up a shade. This is a little bit light for me, so I have to be careful not to use too much of it. But this is, again, total opposite of the Tarte Shape Tape because this is nowhere near as thick, nowhere near as full coverage, but it's really nice for, like I said, those more natural days. Last concealer that I'm going to mention is the one that I use to carve out around my brows all the time, and this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is, again, another OG. You can find it at the drugstore for like $3. It's so good for the price. And I just use this around my brows. I use this on my clients as well because I have all the shades. And like, they're so good as concealers. They're so good to contour with. These are just amazing. And for the price, you simply cannot beat it. This is the best drugstore concealer, I think. In my opinion, I think it's safe to say this is the best one. For me, you know, for me. Next, talking about translucent powder, of course, the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is so good, no flashback, very, very finely milled. You know, it doesn't cake on your face or anything. I love this. I went through the smaller tube for the first time this year, and then I ended up buying the bigger one. I was so late to the game with this, but I used to use the Sacha Buttercup powder religiously, and then I moved on to this, and I'm so glad that I did because this is my everything. Like, this is holy grail all day. Snatched, beat. This is how you gotta do it. I do want to give another honorable mention, though. This is the original RCMA No Color Powder. This is really nice. But if you're around my skin tone or definitely darker than me, you have to be super careful with this because it can leave a white cast. It can leave flashback. And so the tiniest bit, I don't bake at all. Anytime I wear this, I do not bake. And so I take the tiniest bit and then just apply it under my eye. For fair skin girls, you still do want to be careful because when you take a picture with flash photography, it can still give you that flashback, but nowhere near as careful as us girls of color have to be. But again, for the price, I think this big bottle is like $10, so you really can't beat it. And yeah, so the RCMA No Color Powder. Now for an all over setting powder, I have been obsessed with the Makeup Forever Micro Finishing Powder. This one is in number 3. This is the tan, the darkest one. And I love this. I've already hit pan on it, as you can see. It doesn't have that much of a color, but at the same time, if I applied a little bit too much of the Laura Mercier and I look a little bit too bright, this is really nice to apply like all over. And it does bring some of that color back for me. And so it's so thin, it doesn't cake on. Everything that I just said about the Laura Mercier definitely applies to this, but for all over the face. Now talking about bronzers. I don't even know why I say bronzers. It's bronzer for me. My Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. I don't even know if they sell it like this anymore. This is an OG for me. Like, this was one of the first fully high-end bronzers that I bought not that long ago, and it's lasted me a long time. And I just love this. It's so warm. This is the shade number 8? No, number 7. And I love this. It doesn't have like a lot of noticeable shimmer. There is some shimmer in this, but it's not like overpowering at all. Like, you don't see flecks of glitter or anything on my face. And I just really like this. I think that for women of color, Guerlain definitely has a nice line of shades. They are super expensive, so I know, I'm sorry, but because I've used this for so long, it's totally been worth the price. And I use this like every day type of thing. Every day I do my makeup, except for right now, of course. But if you guys watch a lot of my makeup looks, then you know that I use this in almost every single video because it is that good. That good. And for contouring for 2017, it definitely has to go to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. This is another product that I feel like a lot of people don't typically talk about, but it's so good and it's so cool because it's actually double-sided. So you get one side with your powders, try to cover the mirror, with your powders. So you get a highlighter, and the highlighter is actually pretty nice in here. You get a banana shade and then 2 contour shades. I'll typically mix them using very little of this, mainly this, just to get that nice cut, chiseled look. And the reason that this is also really cool is because the other side you have your creams. So you can cream contour with this, you have your banana shade, corrector, and I really like this. These come in 2 shades. I think there's like a light medium and then a medium dark. This is the medium dark one. And I think that for the price that you pay, you get a lot of product. And again, this is something that I feel nobody talks about, and you can get everything here. You can get your under eye setting powder, contour shades, highlight. You can do it all with this. So Urban Decay, shout out to you, boo. Moving on to blush, hands down my favorite blush was MAC Raisin. This is just like the perfect blush for my skin tone. I love it. It adds such a nice flush of color. Again, maybe on a day that my foundation was a little bit too light, or you know, I just needed to add more warmth back into my skin. This just does it so nicely. I love it forever, and I can't get over this. For highlighters, I love the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collab. This is Mírame. I love this shade because, again, it's another one that's just perfect for my skin tone. And I'm not wearing it right now because why would I wear anything? Why would I wear anything in this video right now? I don't know. Also, will always love MAC Oh Darling. This didn't come out in 2017. This was limited edition, but I abuse this, and I'm wearing this right now. This I'm wearing right now. But this is so good. If you can get your hands on it somehow, if they re-release it, you need this in your life. Women of color, you need this in your life now. And then another product that I totally fell in love with in 2017 are the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powders. These are amazing. The 2 shades that I have right here are Conceited and Illuminati. And I'm wearing Conceited. I literally wear one of these every single day. Every single day, because it's the perfect highlight topper. It's amazing. These are so underrated. They're so good. They're loose powders, so these will last you forever because you really don't need a lot of product at all to add that glow. And I'm just forever obsessed with these, forever. Now moving on to eyeshadow palettes. I've got quite a bit. I've got my drawer here, but the number one palette that I need to mention is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Jaclyn, this was your year, girl. You totally killed it with this palette. I abused this palette too, and I just am so proud to see someone that started off here on YouTube doing her thing and just selling millions of these, like millions. Everyone has this palette and everyone should have it because it is so good. I got part of like the original launch, so mine is all filthy. I don't know if you can see, but I love this. I will forever love this. Jaclyn, you're awesome, girl. Now for when I was a little bit crazy this year, I bought my first super expensive, I don't really need that in my life, but I need that in my life palette. And that is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. This is so gorgeous. I love this. This just screams like summertime to me. Like this was like what I rocked all summer. And the shades are gorgeous. This is ridiculously overpriced. And the next palette that I'm going to show you pretty much duplicates majority of this, but if you're a makeup lover, you know, you find a way to justify all these crazy makeup purchases because I don't got money to be spending on all this, but you know, I find it. This is also a product that I got super late in the year, but this is the Huda Beauty Warm Obsessions palette. This is everything that you will need because it's everything. Like you only need this in your life to travel with, to take on the go. This is so good. I've abused this. I'm wearing this one and I'm wearing the Smoky Obsessions. This one I like a lot, but I'm definitely crazy about this one. And if I'm traveling, this is literally all I need to bring with me. And it's not even a bad price. It's like $27. And this is like all you'll need. I'm gonna shush. Lastly, let's talk about some lip products really quick. I've got a couple of honorable mentions, and the first one is the Dose of Colors and Desi and Katy collab, and this is More Creamer Please. I love this. It's like the perfect nude for my skin tone, and it's very creamy. This was the year that I got back into lipsticks. I was a liquid lipstick girl 100%, but I definitely got back into my lipstick game with this. I'm just forever obsessed. Next, I love the Huda Beauty, Trendsetter liquid lipstick. I'm not crazy about the smell on these. Definitely not, but the color is so good. The liquid lipstick itself is so freaking comfortable to wear. I can't. It's so comfortable. I am obsessed with this. Obsessed. I also love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ashton liquid lipstick. This is, again, another perfect nude for me. One of those throw on and head out the door kind of liquid lipsticks. This will last you all day. As long as your lips are moisturized, this is going to be so comfortable to wear as well. And the color is just absolutely beautiful. Now, my last two products are lip glosses. This is the Dose of Colors Over the Top lip gloss, the Desi and Katy collab, which I mentioned a lot of their stuff. And this is the Love Drunk Marc Jacobs lip gloss. I can't even talk anymore. I'm like rushing because I gotta leave. But this is so good. This is like hands down the best lip gloss formula of all time. I don't want to hear it. The best. And this is so, so good as well. I wish that this showed a little bit more shimmer, but you know, what you gonna do? I'm wearing this right now and I am obsessed. Like it adds the prettiest shine, but this hands down, the best. That is it, guys, for my Best of Beauty 2017. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what some of your favorite beauty products were this year. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on the rest of my social media outlets. That's Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to chat with me, talk with me, see what I'm up to, you know the deal, then go ahead and follow me there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more beauty videos, if you want to see more Puerto Rico videos, if you want to see more Latino videos, whatever you want to see, come, because I got it, okay? Come, I got it, okay? I will talk to you guys later. Bye.